satisfaction in life. Now go. Destroy him. That's an order. But wait!
Emergency, all maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
The same dream again.
All maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
Ready!
What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, Megaman X4 Part 1, which is my favorite Mega Man. Megaman X4 is my second favorite Mega Man game, and it's in my top 5 games, but I'm going to make a video called Top 5 Video Games, so I don't want to spoil my top 5 video games. But I did the Black Zero cheat code. Now, one thing that sucks is that in the Japanese version of the game, the Black Zero armor / skin / costume basically boosts your stats. But in the US version, it doesn't, but there most likely was some glitch just that they created while translating the game. And also, the Japanese intro is better, but they cut it out of the American versions of the game, even the American versions of the Japanese versions of the game, except for the original Mega Man X collection on PS2 and Mega Man X games such as Mega Man The Power Fighters 2 and Mega Man X2. It's hinted that the overarching antagonist and sometimes side antagonist of the Mega Man X franchise and antagonist of the Mega Man franchise, Dr. Wily, created Zero, but this cutscene confirms it. But Zero's having a dream about when he was first created, and Wily told him to go destroy his nemesis and arch enemies, Classic Mega Man and Classic Mega Man X's creator, Dr. Light, which every Mega Man X game hints that Dr. Light created X. Alright, let's get into it. Apparently this city's being attacked, and they believe Repoid Force, which is a Repoid military opposed to the Maverick Hunters Zero and X are a part of, which are cops or a military police, attack the city. And this city's called Sky Lagoon. It's a city that's built in the sky. It's a floating city. There's thrusters under the city, similar to a space colony on Mars, like those stupid ones Elon Musk are building, despite the fact America's technology isn't as advanced as China, which could only probably build something like that. But this game is set 100 years after 2008. They confirmed that Mega Man, Classic Mega Man, takes place a couple years after 2008. Dragoon. You're in the 14th unit. Why? This doesn't look good, Zero. That Maverick took out the power. What in the Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. Yes, and destroy the entire city. We have to do something. It's too late. We must escape now. You'd best do the same, Zero. Damn, the Sky Lagoon falls. It will be disastrous. There's no time, I'm going down. So we have to teleport out of there.
Ready.
Onto the ground. The carnage is horrible. Well, no shit. There's literally dead bodies and rubble from a destroyed city on the ground. On top of it, the destroyed city probably crashed into another city and destroyed that too. Magma Dragoon, which is a red dragon, aka a fallen angel, aka a devil, Maverick, literally was next to the Sky Lagoon's parts that were destroyed that resulted in it being crashed, and he's saying that he had nothing to do with it. He thinks somebody did it. If you had nothing to do with it and you think somebody did it, why are you trying to like fix the broken parts, and why are you just sitting there before Zero came in? Like, Zero obviously didn't destroy it, so he wasn't there when the thing was being destroyed. But Dragoon was, which makes Dragoon look suspect.
Ready.
Okay, this is a reference to Megaman X1's intro stage, where they use a tutorial like that to teach you how to wall jump. Iris, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Zero, did you come to save me? Yes, hang on. As a huge Maverick appeared and... Okay, huge Maverick attacked her. Okay. Is this really one of Reploid Force's? I don't have a moment to spare. I have to defeat him or else. Okay, so we gotta save Iris, Zero's girlfriend or whatever. What's a coincidence which took me multiple playthroughs to notice? This is a Mechanoid, which a Mechanoid is the Mega Man X version of a drone. And drones are not sentient like Reploids. Where Reploids are androids. So they have free will. Unlike the robot masters from the classic Mega Man series who are androids but don't have free will. But it's a dragon like Dragoon. So was Dragoon controlling him? Is this guy related to Dragoon? Zero, long time no see. Colonel, what are you doing here? I've come to save my sister Iris. I don't hope she's alright. Okay, so bro is basically pissed because, you know, obviously he doesn't like his sister's boyfriend. What are you talking about? Reploid Force came here for help. We weren't involved in the attack. They suspected you all become Mavericks. What? Disarm and come to me with HQ. Disarm and come to me to HQ. I'm afraid I can't. Soldiers never. Drop their weapons. I won't do it even for you, Zero. Then they'll think y'all are Maverick. So be it. Prefers war over dishonor and shame. Goodbye, Zero. Wait, Colonel, listen to me. Now they do look suspect. Disarming. Damn, this isn't good, Colonel. Now, this does look suspect because if they were patrolling Sky Lagoon when Sky Lagoon got attacked by Mavericks, or if they were en route to the area, that does look suspect. You know, how they would be here before the Maverick Hunters, or at the same time as the Maverick Hunters. You know, most likely, you know, humans will assume some of them were Mavericks. On top of that, they don't want to agree to disarm, which makes it look like they don't want their fingerprints on their weapons to match their fingerprints. Because, you know, they're going to obviously check the bullet casings and see that, oh, the same bullet casing that's on the ground, you know, near the parts of Sky Lagoon that was destroyed, that resulted in Sky Lagoon falling and crash landing, is the same that's on Reploid Force's gun. So that does look suspect. But at the same time, Maverick Hunters were at Sky Lagoon to stop the Maverick that caused it to crash. So clearly they had good intentions, you know, and that's literally, you know, their job to have good intentions, like the Maverick Hunters. So it's a stupid question for the Maverick Hunters to question Reploid Force, because the Maverick Hunters are cops and the Reploid Force are a military. So the Reploid Force are actually over the Maverick Hunters. So if anything, if Reploid Force was suspected of being Maverick, then there should be a government that's going to deal with them, not cops. That's stupid. It's dumb for a cop to ask a soldier why they went AWOL IRL though, or why they betrayed their country. Because it's not their job, it's the government's job, because cops aren't equipped to fight soldiers.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
That's Sigma scythe on the ground, the same scythe
The general has
that Sigma had in the intro.
And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
So Sigma's watching Reploid Force and the Maverick Hunters. And you can tell it's Sigma in a Grim Reaper cloak because you can see the scars on Sigma's face. And the fact that he has no facial hair and the blue eyes in cutscenes and in the intro. Iris, what are you doing here? My brother Colonel started the coup. I know. Please don't fight against it. Well, obviously, I don't blame Iris. You don't want your boyfriend and your brother fighting to the death if you are a woman. And one thing I did notice is that Iris is wearing a beret. That's actually pretty cool that, you know, that the Reploid Force all have militaristic designs while the Maverick Hunters, you know, have, in Zero's case, a ninja design, and X has a gun like a cop. This must be some kind of mistake. Yeah, obviously mistakes on both parts. They occupy several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them. Zero. I must go now. Okay, so she's basically explaining the Reploid Force and Maverick bosses, names, and where they're located. This game has my favorite gaming soundtrack. The stage select theme is my favorite stage select theme out of any Mega Man X game. You know, and Mega Man X4 has my favorite game in OST. Obviously, GTA games is gonna have the best soundtrack in gaming because they have real music. You know, this is a real instrumental. There's no lyrics except for the intros, which are in Japanese, which means I can't understand them. It's cool because previous Mavericks that were defeated, their corpses are here. This is Blizzard Buffalo from Mega Man X3's corpse right here. And you can find Chill Penguin's corpse later in the stage. So that automatically shows Frost Walrus defeated them at some point, or their clones at some point during Mega Man X3, which cements him as being the strongest ice boss up to this point. I believe this is Chill Penguin's body right here. But this part of the stage is here for sub-tank grinding. Frost Walrus is the easiest boss in both campaigns. But Zero's boss order, you have to go to him first. With X, you have to go to Web Spider first to get the leg parts, which is obviously the most important armor part in any Mega Man X game. Because movement is very important in the Mega Man X franchise, unlike the Mega Man Classic franchise. I need the double jump to get that. That boosts the number of lives, which really doesn't matter because this game has a checkpoint system even after you lose your lives. Most games, you know, take away your checkpoints if you lose all your lives, though. There's Chill Penguin's body in the corner. So this mini boss must have defeated a clone of Chill Penguin, because as we know, X beat the real Chill Penguin in Mega Man X1. He's the first boss you fight. One thing that's cool, similar to Sonic, this is the only Mega Man X game that has different music for both acts. Okay, there's a... Okay, let me destroy those birds because they freeze the whole area. And that creates spikes that are more dangerous than most of the enemies here. On top of that, the dialogue with X and Zero are different when fighting bosses or talking NPCs. You know, enemies NPCs such as Walrus show more respect to Zero because Zero is more cool, calm, and collected than X, who is the opposite. So Zero's reputation is better, but Zero's been a Maverick Hunter for longer, or a more experienced Maverick Hunter for longer than X. Even if they are around the same age, they're both supposed to be teenagers in robotic years until you get to the later Mega Man X games and the Mega Man Zero games where they're basically adults. And in Mega Man ZX, they're basically elders. What's up with that blonde kid? I don't have time for you, Junior. Hey, shut up and get ready and fight. Oh, that does it. Now you're going down. You see that Repli-4 symbol next to his health bar. Symbols are very important in Mega Man lore, especially to the bosses. So always look at the symbols next to Mega Man characters' health bars. Now, another thing with Zero's moves, because this is the first game where Zero can actually use his Z-Saber, which was upgraded by Wily in Mega Man X2 to copy abilities. Wily basically copied Light's research to make, Light's creations be able to copy robots' DNA / their abilities. So I'm able to copy characters' abilities. He had this ability in Mega Man X3, but in Mega Man X3, Zero was MIA most of the time on his own missions. So you couldn't really access all of Zero's features. But his moves work similar to Street Fighter characters or fighting game characters. More so Mortal Kombat characters, which ironically is Capcom's competitor. Now that I got the Sub-Tank and Walrus stage, I'm gonna fill it up for when I fight Stingray.
Ready.
But this part of the stage was here specifically for Sub-Tank grinding.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Or he's still after me. Enough already. We should sell this now. The weakness sucks was there's no invincibility frame, so every time you use it, you take damage. It does make sense a water boss would be weak to ice because ice would freeze their water that they're using as a power. The water that's coming out of them and the water inside them or around them, including their body, which has water on it. I love saying Yan Kakyu. But on a serious note, basically you get Jet Stingray's jet ability, which, you know, most people call air dash. So you can air dash now, which is one of the most useful abilities and best abilities in any Mega Man X game or Mega Man game.